Right, let's start today's session. So in the last lecture, we were discuss about complete DJANGO introduction, right? Yes. Who are new to this session, I strongly recommend to watch my first video lecture of DJANGO. After completion of this session, our team will send a first demo link. You just please watch it, okay? And after that, you can follow the steps to install DJANGO, which I'm going to discuss today. And yesterday we discussed DJANGO introduction and DJANGO history, features, and also popular websites which are designed by using Python as well as DJANGO framework, right? Yes. So for new students, I'm telling you, this session is completely belongs to DJANGO framework, REST API framework, FLASK framework. These three are Python-based frameworks, first of all. And who already know about Python, that students are eligible for learning this course. Okay. So we discussed last lecture complete Django introduction demo session, and we are trying to show you today how to set up the Django project. Means complete installation process step by step. I'm going to show you. You can also do same thing from your end. Okay. Yes. So to learn Django, Python is mandatory. So that's what before going to start installation procedure of Django, you please check Python exists or not in your system. If Python not available, you must and should install Python software. Yes, for sure. Without Python software, you can't able to install Django. Okay. Yeah. Let me follow the step-by-step installation procedure of Django. Steps to set up the Django project. Steps to set up the Django project. Okay. Yes. What steps are required? Total mostly 10 to 11 steps will be there. I'll tell you each and every step by step. Okay. First one, before going to start these steps to set up the Django project, I strongly recommend to just check in your computer Python already exists or not. Simply go to the command prompt and this is the normal operating system command prompt. And here, please check by typing Python space hyphen version. And we got the version number Python 3.13.6, right? Yes. So this is exactly first step we have to follow. Means once we get the confirmation that Python is present in our system, then we can proceed next step. If you don't get this version number or Python not recognized or Python not found, please try to install Python software. How to install, I need not explain you again because you people are belongs to Python already. Because these sessions are completely who completed or who aware of Python language. For them, I'm discussing next extension like subjects, Django, REST API, Flask and all. For more clarity, who are new to this session, I strongly recommend to watch my yesterday video. Our team will send the link for that. Okay. So because in detail, I discussed in the last lecture what is Django, how it is, what is MVT pattern, all these things. So today we'll start with the first step one. Step one, sir. So these are the steps you have to follow to set up the Django project. First step is what? Simply, uh, we need to create a virtual environment. First, we have to install virtual environment. Then after, we have to create virtual environment. Step one, install virtual environment. What is virtual environment? See, sir, virtual environment is an isolation environment. Whenever we create virtual environment for Django project, in that environment only our project will create. So daily we need to go to that environment and do the code for your Django applications. And in that environment, whenever we install any packages or uninstall any packages, so that environment only get impacts which other environments are present in our computer that will not affect. So that's what we are going to focus, install virtual environment first. So how to install virtual environment means this is the example. So pip space, install space, virtual env with it. For installation of virtual environment, this is the command pip space install space virtual env. This is only is the spelling. Okay. So just go to the command prompt. All the steps we have to do in command prompt only. So let me go to the command prompt first. Look, sir, here I am trying to proceed step by step. So pip space install space virtual env. Okay. So in my system, many times I have installed this virtual environment for my previous DJANGO batches. So in your case, it takes time, okay, little bit time to install virtual environment. You should wait for that. But the moment when I press enter, now you can see in my case, requirement already satisfied, it shows. Look, this requirement already satisfied means previously I have installed many times this virtual environment. That's what it's not showing. But in your case, for the first time you are working with Django, for sure it takes little bit time, few seconds, at least before 1 minute, your virtual environment will be successfully installed, sir. This is the first step you must follow. After that, minimize. Second step, step 2. Step 2, create a folder, folder with the name, Django 4 p.m. So this is the folder name which I want to create. Example is mkdir, folder name is Django 4 p.m. This is the second step, right? So this is the folder name, sir, because this batch is continuously happen with 4 p.m. timing. So that's what I'm giving 4 p.m. Django 4 p.m. is folder name. Just it is not project name for your kind of information. It just folder name. Okay. How to prepare folder mkdir make directory and folder name Django 4 p.m. But before that, you have to check where you are going to create the folder name. This path you can remember, sir. C drive, users, computer name. In this location only, I'm going to create a folder. mkdir space Django 4 p.m. is the folder name. Press enter. Folder is created. Okay. Yes, this is what step 2 is complete. Next step 3. Move to the folder. Django 4 p.m. folder. You can move towards Django 4 p.m. folder. How to move cd space Django 4 p.m. This is the step 3. We have to move towards our folder. Okay, in that folder only we have to do all the activities. How to move towards the folder cd? Change directory. Folder name is Django 4 p.m. like this. Press enter. Now we have successfully moved into Django 4 p.m. folder only. Okay, fine. Next here, after moving towards Django, just a moment. Okay, after moving this, next step, just a moment. Give me 1 second, sir. Fine. After moving this, here, step 4, create a virtual environment. Create a virtual environment. First step is install virtual environment, that is not create, okay? But fourth step is create a virtual environment. See, sir, to create virtual environment, there are two simple commands are there. One is enough, but in some systems, first command maybe not work out. So if you don't create virtual environment by using first command, then second command also you can try from your end, okay? If not. So if first command is not going to working for you, and then second command you can try. Otherwise, you can ignore second command. Okay, both commands I'm using. How to create virtual environment means simply virtual env, virtual env space my env. This is the virtual environment name. You can give any name of your environment. Okay, I'm just giving my env, virtual env space my env. But most of the cases, this command will work for you. In case you feel, sir, virtual environment not created for me by using this command means, I am recommending to recommending to use this command. Python space -m venv space my-env. Python space -m for module space venv means virtual environment. This name standard name, don't change it. And my-env is your one environment name only. Okay, I'm saying that first you can try this. If your virtual environment created, just leave it. In case for some students, there may be chance when they do this virtual env space my-env, it might not create virtual environment, right? That's the case. I'm asking you to go with second option. Let me check in my case which is suitable. Okay, so virtual env space my-env. Most of the cases it will only work, no problem. So I'm just going to back to my command prompt, and here you can see virtual env space my-env. This is virtual env space my-env. Okay, press enter. Now let me check. How do you know, sir, virtual environment created successfully or not? Yes, just a moment. It takes few seconds. After that, you will come to know that statements. Now you can see this created virtual environment. So this statements you have to get. If you don't get this statement, that indicates that you have not created virtual environment. In that context, I recommend to use this command only, second command. It for sure it will work. If not this will not work, for sure it will work for you. Okay, try with this in case if you are not able to create virtual environment by using first command step 4. Okay, fine. But let me give clarity whether virtual environment created or not. So by going to the physical location, I said that C drive users computer name is this one, and in this I have created DJANGO 4 p.m. This is folder name. In this, look at this, my env folder is there or not? Yes, virtual environment. This is, there are a lot of files are there. Don't worry that about that files. Later I'll explain you. Don't disturb that also. Make it clear it is. So virtual environment created successfully, and also project folder, inside the project folder, virtual environment created successfully. And step 5 is very important, sir. After creating virtual environment, you must activate your virtual environment. So that's what step 5, activate the virtual environment. Activate the virtual environment. Okay. How to activate virtual environment means, remember, sir, what we can say, my env, your virtual environment space, scripts slash activate. This is the way to virtual environment. So just now you created your environment name with what? My env, right? Yes. My env slash script slash activate. This is the activation procedure of virtual environment. See, sir, let's go to the command prompt. And now I'm trying to activate virtual environment. But before virtual environment activation, please try to observe one time. We are in the C drive location right now. But now I'm trying to activate my virtual environment. My env space, my env slash scripts slash scripts slash activate. Then press enter. Now you can see we are noticing something is going to happen like this, my env in the brackets. That means you are in right now virtual environment. That means you are in your own environment like my env. Everybody should get this option, sir, before C drive location, my env in the bracket. That means you have moved successfully into your own environment. So once you are into the environment, okay, in your own environment, in this environment, I recommend to install DJANGO framework. How to install DJANGO framework? Simple command pip space install space DJANGO. Okay, let me give the statement. So install a DJANGO framework. Install a DJANGO framework. Step number 6. How to install DJANGO framework? pip space install space DJANGO. That's it. But if I use directly DJANGO, okay, what version will be installed, sir? Latest version only. As I shown in the last lecture, by visiting official website of DJANGO. What is the official website of DJANGO? I said djangoproject.com. If you go through this website, you will come to know what is the latest version of DJANGO, right? Yes. So let's go to the djangoproject.com website just quickly, www.djangoproject.com. Now tell me, sir, in the right hand side, what version is the latest version? Latest release 5.2.5, right? Yes, that only will get installed. In case you may get down, sir, if I pause this pip space install space Django, I can get 5.2.0, like, which is the latest version. But what if I don't want to use latest version? In case my requirement is fourth version, I need to use Django 4 version. Simply along with this, you can use 4.0. pip space install space Django equal to 4.0. If install like this, then 4.0 version is going to be work. Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, who is that? Ipsita Jana. Yeah, our team will send the yesterday demo video link for sure. Or else you can visit DURGASOFT YouTube channel in the playlist. I think demo video they have uploaded. Okay, no problem. Once you register for this class with your valid mail ID, obviously you will get link for that link to your mail ID. So with that recorded video. Okay. Yesterday complete theoretical, which I explained complete Django introduction. Today is the main session, which is important session to set up the Django. Yeah. Obviously, our team will assist you regarding that. Please try to contact them if not receive the demo video link. Okay. Yeah. So this is step 6. Install Django framework. pip space install space Django. Okay. D not capital. It's small only. Uh, After activation of virtual environment, you have to install Django framework. Okay. That means in your environment, you are going to create virtual environment. Now you can see pip space install space Django. Make sure that internet connection must serve, because all the setup and all installing virtual environment, creating virtual, all the libraries, okay, whatever the required supportive files will come over the net. So please follow these all steps by activating the internet connection. Otherwise, you will get problem. So let me hit the enter button and pip space install space Django. Now it will take little bit time, few seconds, and it's installing or collecting the Django libraries and installing that. And you will come to know what version of Django downloaded and installed. Look at this 5.2.5 latest version only. So wait a minute. Almost Django framework installing successfully. Yeah, you can see successful Django framework installed. Okay. Yes. Next step 7. Do you want to check the version? You can also check the version. I'm giving step 7. Check the Django version. How to check the Django version means example. Simple. Django -admin version. Simply. This is the command to know about Django version. Django -admin space version it is. Okay. Yeah. Let's check out, sir. Django -admin space version. Press enter, you will see 5.2.5 version. I got it. Means latest version of Django only I have installed. Okay, fine. Next step is once you get clarity about your version, steps 8, create a DJANGO project with the name DJANGO project 4 p.m. Remember, sir, today I'm creating the project folder name DJANGO project 4 p.m. Till the last day of DJANGO session, I maintain the same project folder. And this project folder, finally, I'll make it rare folder and I'll send to you for future reference. Whatever the code and everything files will be created throughout the Django sessions, all will be saved. And finally, I'll try to send this folder to you only. So this is the project folder name. Okay, how to create project folder? What is the command means? Example, Python space manage.py space django-admin start project. Project name is what? Django project 4 p.m. right? Yes, you must mention like this. Django-admin start project. This is command name. And what is the project folder name do you want? You can give this. Django project 4 p.m. Okay, fine. Let's go to the command prompt. And now you can see Django-admin start project. Project folder name is Django project 4 p.m. Press enter. Please check the spelling before going to continue, sir. Okay, Django project. Yeah, fine. So Django-admin start project space Django project 4 p.m. Press enter. So successfully project folder created. How do you know that? Just for confirmation. Actually, it is created. So let me show that confirmation again. Go to the C drive location, users, computer name where my folder created Django 4 p.m. Inside Django project 4 p.m. also created. Here there are a lot of files created, but don't disturb this. Later you will come to know on the flow. Don't worry about that. So I successfully created Django project clearly with the name Django project 4 p.m. right? Yeah. Next step is what you know. You must move towards your project folder. Means step 9. Step 9. Move to the project folder. Move to the project folder. How to move towards project folder means simple cd space. The folder name is Django project 4 p.m. right? Yes. This is the step 9. Now let me go to the step 9 purpose. cd space Django project 4 p.m. is my project folder. Now you can see I successfully moved towards Django project 4 p.m. Right now I am in Django project 4 p.m. This is present in Django 4 p.m. folder and this is under my environment like my NB. Okay. So after successfully moved towards your project folder and the last step is important, step 10 only, run the server. Yes. Yes. To run the server, simple example, Python space manage.py space run server command. So don't worry about this. All these commands you will come to know step by step. Later part you will see that all the commands. But for the first time, if you are looking, it might be different. But within couple of days, you will be in comfortable situation because these are the simple commands only. Every day we are keep on working with these commands. Okay. Yes, this is the final step, sir. Step 9, step 10 is over. Python space manage.py run server. Why I'm giving manage.py also, I'll give the explanation later. Don't worry. Run server is a built-in command to run or to start server here. So this is final information. Whether your Django setup successfully done or not, you will come to know with this step only, sir. Okay. Let's go to the command prompt back and run this Python space manage.py space run server. Then press enter. You will see, yes, you must and should get the link called this is starting development server at http 127.0.0.1 : 8000 /. Ignore about other statements. Later I'll explain what is that, but focus on this link has generated or not. So if you get this link, that indicates that your Django project setup was successfully done. So let me copy this link first. Okay, HTTP means you know that we are working with the Django framework. As I said, Django framework is a web development framework, right? Web development framework means it's a web application. All the web applications are going to be like client server architecture based. Client will send the request, server has to be receive the request and process and send the response back to the client, right? So this is hyperlink hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP means. So client and server can communicate in web development process one language medium, that is called HTTP language medium. This through only client and server can communicate with each other. And what is 127.0.0.1 means? This is IP address of the server and 8000 is the port number. So default is 8000 for Django. Default is 5000 for Flask. But do you want to change the port number also? It's possible. But let me copy this link, select and Control C. Go to the browser. In which browser do you want to run it? Then open the browser and paste that link. Press enter. Everybody should get this output window finally. So if you got this, that indicates that you have your Django setup completely successful, sir. The installed worked successfully. Congratulations. Okay, you are seeing this page because debug equal to true is in your settings. Some message, this is Django framework. It is ready to launch. Ready to launch means we have to develop a lot of things. Then we will do this. So only default web page after setup successfully Django, this page will come across. Is it clear, sir? Yes, let's close this. So these are all steps we have to follow in command prompt. Let's quick reference I'm giving. First, I did what? I have installed, I tried to install virtual environment, pip space install space virtual env. Second step, create a folder by using mkdir django 4pm. Third step, move towards your folder cd space django 4pm. And fourth step, create your virtual environment by using this command virtual env space myenv. Myenv is the name of the environment. You can take any name. And next, activate the virtual environment myenv slash script slash activate. And automatically you will be moved into your environment. Once you moved into your environment, try to install Django framework in this environment, pip space install space Django. And then after installation of Django, please check the version of Django and what version installed. Django-admin space hyphen version. And next, you can create a Django project, Django-admin start project, project folder name, and move towards your project folder, cd space Django 4pm, and then run the server python space manage.py and server. Finally, you will get the link and copy the link, and this link you can paste into any URL of browser like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla, any browser which you comfort. So this is all important steps. First, you must follow these 10 steps and ready with your Django project, sir. Okay. Everybody should follow these steps. No chances, no other option to prepare the setup. In case if you are using PyCharm Professional, okay, there is simple technique without following these 10 steps. Okay, by simply clicking on file menu, new Django project automatically creates, sir. Okay, because that is the PyCharm editor specialty. But we are not going to use PyCharm editor because the reason is PyCharm Professional editor is licensed word editor. It is not free for continuously. That's what to continue my Django lectures, all these things like to launch this Django project. I'm going to show you next Visual Studio Code. For example, you can see PyCharm. If you have PyCharm Pro Edition, look this PyCharm. This is 2025. This is Professional Edition. I will show you how simply you can create a Django project. Okay, because there is no need to follow these steps step by step which are shown in command prompt. If I go through PyCharm editor, okay, yes. PyCharm with community is possible. PyCharm with community is possible, but problem is IntelliSense will not be there. Okay, IntelliSense will not come, and additional packages you have to install manually. That is again, you completely aware of Django, then you will come to know at what time what libraries are required to install, right? So that is what PyCharm Professional not required directly. So let's see here file menu. Okay, just observe here in PyCharm Professional Editor how we can create. I am telling you Django project. File menu, new project. In the left hand side, what is that? Django is there. Look at this Django. Okay, Django, Flask, Fast API, all this there. Django I'm selecting, for example. Now we can see users Mohan PyCharm projects Django project. So click on create, simple. This window only. Just observe here what's going to happen. No command, nothing. Your Django project created. Where? In PyCharm Pro. Got clarity here? Look this. Django project created. So failed to find the specification of Django. Yeah. So here we have to install Django also, SDKs all. Just a moment, sir. Let it be complete this process. I'll show you. But this is only option which we have in PyCharm editor. You can directly create Django project. But I don't recommend Django PyCharm Pro edition because it is not license. It is not free edition. It is license edition. No need to buy it and no need to use it. Okay. So just yeah. Once you see Django project created, but how to run this, sir? Okay. How to run this means left hand side terminal is there, right? You can see terminal. In the terminal, now you can see there is a virtual environment automatically created. Django project is there. Same thing to run this Django project, simply Python space manage.py run server. Just I'm showing how the process is like this. Okay, so now you can see there is no manage.py file created. Actually, the thing is, it is pro edition, not it is pro edition means it will create directly because we have 1 month usage of pro edition, but the remaining thing normal edition only. That's the reason I'm not going to show you Django project creation with PyCharm. In case if you have pro edition, follow these steps, 3 steps, it will be create completely all. Okay. Otherwise, let's try with pip space install space Django like this. Here also I'll try to install. Now Django also install it. We'll try it, sir. Because this is other environment, right? So if it is other environment, you must and should install the Django framework in every environment. But I'm not going to show continuously this PyCharm editor, sir. Next, immediately my procedure is VS Code setup only. Means whatever I created so far Django project 4 p.m. Visual Studio Code through I'm going to explain. That is better because that is free edition. No license, nothing to required to purchase it. So let it be complete this process. Once completion, then I'll start run this server. But it is not required for us. Just I'm showing there is one more option also. Okay, let's clear the screen. And now I'm trying to use run server. Look at this. There is no such file directly. So there is no project is created and environment is not created. It's because of it is not fully pro edition. It's a community edition. We have to create virtual environment, all these things. In case if you have already project folder, you can open it and run it. But I'm not showing with PyCharm editor, sir. Okay. Yeah. You should also you also don't go with PyCharm editor. If you have fully professional editor, then it works well. Otherwise, no. And after completion of these 10 steps of command prompt, and I'm ready with my project to launch in Visual Studio Code. Look, sir, for my previous Django batches, I have installed Visual Studio Code. So let me uninstall Visual Studio Code by going to control panel so that I can show you VS Code how to download and install. And I'll show you how to launch our project and how to run there. So VS Code is our continuation editor in our throughout Django lectures. So this is VS Code. Let me uninstall so that I can show you step-by-step installation process of VS Code also, sir. Okay. Give me a minute. Yes. So Visual Studio Code also not available here. So after completion of Django project creation and setup, and try to download and install VS Code. For that, simply go to the Google search, download Visual Studio Code, and there is a link. First link, code.visualstudio.com, and download option is there. You can click on it. Once you click on it, this is the first link, Windows 10 and 11, and you can click on it. And download started. Once download completed, I'll try to show you how to install it. Visual Studio Code here. Okay, yeah. Now you can see Visual Studio Code setup.exe file downloaded. Let's go to the downloads folder here. And in the downloads folder, Visual Studio setup is there. Double click on it simply. Once you double click on it, it will ask, I accept the agreement radio button. You can check, you can activate that. Next, again, click on next. Look at this. At least 429.8 MB for disk space is required. Next, and click on next. Activate all the checkboxes which is required for path settings and all. Click on next and install. That's it. Your Visual Studio setup is back. So this is way simple way to installation of Visual Studio Code, sir. Okay, fine. VS Code is completely done. It is a free editor which is more flexible to work daily with our DJANGO, REST API, FLASK. Okay, and look at this, completing the Visual Studio Code setup wizard. This is the activation of checkbox, launch Visual Studio Code directly. Okay, but if you don't want to launch directly, deactivate it and finish it, no problem. So I'm not directly activating. So let's go open the Visual Studio Code. To open the Visual Studio Code in the desktop, there is icon Visual Studio Code, or else you can go to search box VS Code. So there is a Visual Studio Code, click on it, and you will see this in my computer. The moment as soon as when I open Visual Studio Code, first time you will be able to look welcome message like this. These are all my recent projects which I work, Flask project, Django project, REST API project like this. But in your case, for the first time, if you are working with the Visual Studio Code, you will not get this all options. Simply welcome message you will get. And also theme also will be dark theme like this. I have changed the theme for my previous batch. Generally, you will get this dark theme like this. Okay, fine. But just now we prepared our project, right? Django project 4 p.m. Where it is, sir? Users, C drive users, computer name, Django 4 p.m., Django project 4 p.m. So remember this project 4 p.m. project we have to open into Visual Studio Code. How to open means look at this file menu on the top left hand side corner, and there is a open folder. Okay, open folder, not file. Remember that open folder. Click on open folder and go to the location exactly just now by following 10 steps in command prompt. Django project folder we created, right? Yes, that project location you can visit. C drive, users, computer name, and then Django 4 p.m. Don't open this. Many of the students directly they'll open Django 4 p.m. folder. No, don't select it. Okay, it will not work out. So inside the folder, I'm preparing what? Django project 4 p.m. This must be select. This is only select. People may select this directly, Django 4 p.m. No, it is a normal folder where I can save my project folder. Later, I can send this folder to you once we complete Django course. And go to the inside the Django 4 p.m. and there is a project folder, Django project 4 p.m. This must be select and select it now. Now you can see once you select, there is a left hand side. You can see this clearly. The project folder is available. Django project 4 p.m. It's a root folder. Django project 4 p.m. And I said that you can close welcome window and you can this also close this all. You can make it clear. Now we can see by default, whenever we install Django framework, you will get automatically the database integrated file, right? db.sqli3. And also manage.py is there. Why manage.py means this is Python file. It's having main file. And now listen, once you launch the project into the Visual Studio Code, but how I can run, sir, my project in Visual Studio Code? Simple. There is a terminal. Look at this. Where is the terminal? There are several ways to go to terminal. On the right hand side, after run menu, there is a three dotted ellipse button is present. Click on that. And there is a terminal option. Go to terminal and click on new terminal, right? Yeah. So this is one way to go to terminal. When I click on this, you will be able to see the terminal window in the bottom corner of VS Code editor. Is it clear, everybody? Yes. Okay. If you close this, I'm closing this now. Again, when how to go to terminal means there is one more very shortcut, very simple option. Every time, no need to go to ellipse button, go to terminal, new terminal, not required. Look at it, right hand side, one, two, three. Third option is there. Option number three, toggle panel. This is option number three, toggle panel. So click on it. Again, terminal is opening. Again, click on it. It will hide. Terminal opening, hiding. These are the techniques. Because you are developing Django project by using VS Code, you must aware all the options. Okay, every option I'll tell you, you must listen carefully. Otherwise, you will get suffer later while practice. So that's what, please be focused what I'm telling you. So toggle panel I am opening. So automatically terminal is open. But notice this, you are in the Django project 4 p.m. project location. You are in the right location only. But the thing is, you can observe here what is there. PS. What is meaning of PS? PowerShell. But I don't recommend to go with PowerShell option because we are working with our C drive command prompt option. So I would like to change my option from PowerShell to command prompt. How I can change? Very simple. Look at this PWSH is there, PowerShell window, and there is a arrow mark drop down list is there. You can expand that, and there you can see second option command prompt. Command prompt you can open. C drive it is, not PowerShell. This is PowerShell window. This is command prompt window. To avoid confusion, do you want to delete this PowerShell window? Like look at, there is a delete option is there. Click on delete PowerShell window, deleted. Right, sir? Uh, Now once still if you are in PowerShell, if you are in command window, but tell me, sir, are we in our virtual environment? Are we in our environment? No, we are not in our environment. We are directly in C drive environment. How to activate virtual environment here? Yes, this is important, sir. Previously, for activating virtual environment, I passed the command is what? mynv/script/activate, right? But here in VS Code terminal, to activate virtual environment, I recommend 2./mynv/scripts/activate. This is, you may get why, sir, two dots must be required because one dot is moving towards Django 4 p.m. folder. Another dot moving towards back Django 4 p.m. folder, because in Django 4 p.m. folder only my virtual environment is there. Two steps back I need to move. That's what I'm giving two dots. Make sure that it is two dots only. Two dots /mynv/script/activate. Press enter. You see what's happening. Your environment is activated or not? Yes. Once you are in your environment, you here also, you can supply the command python space manage.py run server. Look at this python space manage.py run server. Once I run server, there is a link. Don't copy this link and paste into browser window. Not required, because when we place mouse pointer, there is a follow link option. Click on this, automatically default browser will be launched. Then your Django project working successfully like this. Got it, sir? So this is the way to launch Django project in Visual Studio Code. So, and once you go back to terminal window of Visual Studio Code, do you want to move towards next command prompt? Control C. Control C. Control C means it's moving back to your command prompt. And do you want to clear this screen? CLS. CLS. Okay, yes. Again, you want to go for previous command, please hit the arrow mark up or down. Automatically previous commands are visible. Press enter and you can see server link is there. This link, follow the link. It's working fine. Close this and go. If you want to go back to your command prompt, Control C. Going to command prompt, CLS clear screen. These are the techniques we have to follow every day. So this is launching DJANGO project using Visual Studio. More options are there. We have to go for some extensions, Python extensions, SQLite 3 extension, DJANGO extensions, all will be discussed in tomorrow's session in detail, VS Code also. Okay, yes. Follow the link is not display for you in VS Code. Place mouse pointer it. Just I'm doing what? Just place mouse pointer. Okay, place mouse pointer and there is a follow link is there. Click on this or else you have to wait for full setup. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it requires not package, not package. Extensions are required. There are some extensions are there. I'll let you know that clearly in tomorrow's session. Okay, sir. This is complete full setup of DJANGO. Uh, who are my students? I think you know my the way of lecture because already you learned from me Python so that you are in the right track, I think. But who are joined today exclusively for DJANGO, who completed Python with other trainers or other institutes. If you are looking for DJANGO framework, REST API, FLASK framework, okay, I think you just attend tomorrow also demo session. Okay, nothing, minimum system, no system requirement is there, man. Whatever you are using device, you can use it, it will work because it's a lightweight software. But operating system is 64-bit, that's enough. Okay. And especially Srinivas D, Shekhar M, and also Nilima, Ipsita. You people are new to my sessions, especially Django, right? So please watch my first recorded video, Django recorded video yesterday, the demo session which was happened. And this is the second demo session. And you can feel free to attend third demo session tomorrow also. Okay, you will come to know completely about Visual Studio Code, how to prepare applications in Django framework, everything you will come to know that. After that, tomorrow demo session over. Day after tomorrow onwards, do you want to continue with my lectures? You must enroll for this course compulsory. Okay, but remaining students who are enrolled already, my students, no need. Okay, yes. But my students also who enrolled already for only Python exclusively earlier, you must extend this enrollment process for Django REST API Flask code. So this is exactly, and I'm telling you who are new to my sessions, just I'm giving some assistance to go to the first video watching. Simply go to YouTube or not, just simply follow these instructions who are new to this. In the YouTube search, type DurgaSoft, simply DurgaSoft. And this is the Durga Software Solution official YouTube channel. And I think the playlist you can click. If they might upload my last video, it might be available. Yes, sir, uploaded. Look at this in the playlist. Django plus REST API plus Flask tutorials by Mr. Mohan Reddy. This is first video. You can please watch this video link. I explained clearly total introduction of Django and all yesterday. And this session also they might be uploaded here. Only 3 demos will be uploaded for my session Django. Okay, please watch it. You'll get clarity so that you can also continue tomorrow. You can join with the same link tomorrow also. Tomorrow is the last demo for all. And day after tomorrow also session continuation regularly. But you must enroll for this course if you are new to these sessions. That's all from my side. Anything do you want ask me? You can ask, you can proceed. Plus be ready with the setup. Who really wants to practice, who really wants to start practice now itself, please ready with this setup only, whatever I explained today. This is important. If you know about this setup, then it will be easy to get it, all the coding and everything, we can do it easily. Right, sir? Any question from your side? You can proceed it, please. And I'm telling you, new students, you must aware Python knowledge. Shaker, Srinivas, okay, and remaining Ispita, Nilima. You must and should aware Python. Without Python knowledge, you can't continue with these lectures for sure. Because we are talking about complete Python projects only, Python frameworks only. Yeah, we will do that. I said that already in my demo lecture yesterday. 2 to 3 projects we will be covered in Django point of time. Yes, hands-on experience you will get, project development, everything. That projects I'll hand over it to you that you can able to claim that you are the fresher. As a fresher, you can keep that projects into your resume also if you are applying a job as a fresher only. Okay. Yeah. See you
Sir,
tomorrow.
will you send the notes regularly, sir? Class.
No regular notes. Wait for tomorrow demo session, and once you complete demo, once your enrollment
No, no, after
process is
that only,
over,
sir. After that only I'm asking. Generally, what is
that
your
don't
procedure? I don't know.
daily notes I'm not going to send. Complete material at a time I'll send. Look at this Django complete material. This is 300 pages almost. At once I'll send this material. And videos daily lecture I'll upload to your Google Drive from my side, and you'll be able to see this. If
Ah,
you
that's what I'm
go through,
asking, sir. Whatever the notes you are,
yeah,
suppose after enrollment only I'm asking, whatever you are telling that
for sure.
directly we can't remember each and every step and each and everything. No, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, sure. Look at this. I have clearly mentioned in my documentation whatever the steps I have included. Okay, this is.
But this one, sir, you are saying that you will going to give this at the end of the Django course, Django course, or after the enrollment.
No. This is just after enrollment, you will get material.
Ah, okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
this is
Ah,
PDF documentation.
yes, sir. Understood.
And along with daily basis video lecture, once I share the folder
Ah,
like Django 4 p.m. folder, in that
yes.
folder every day recorded, I'll upload it automatically. You will get the update.
Oh, okay. Understood, sir. Understood. Only
And
that is the only doubt, sir.
at the end of the Django, what I am sharing means this is the folder daily.
Folder you will send.
Uh,
Right.
yeah, because every day we will do some applications and coding and everything, right? That will be there here only.
Understood, sir. Understood.
Yeah. At the end, if I send to you this, you can directly launch in VS Code and you can get any application code directly. You can run it.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Hmm.
sir.
Yeah. Material in the enrollment process after directly will get complete material, no problem. And videos according to the sessions. Suppose today video 4 to 5 p.m. exactly. Then almost you will get 5:30, 5:45 around. You will get video updated in your Google Drive.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all from my side. So see you tomorrow. You can use the same link for tomorrow demo also. Tomorrow is the last demo of Django. Have a nice day.